Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we're going to build our image gallery using React.js. In this project we're going to use Tailwind CSS for the front end and also we're going to use the Pixabay API to fetch images online. First of all, what we're going to do is open up the browser and then go to tailwindcss.com and then click on get started, and we're going to do play cdn framework guides, and we're going to select React.js. So where's the React.js? Create React app, and now we see the commands here. So what I'm going to do is I have an empty folder called React Image Gallery Tutorial, and let me open up the terminal here, and now let me see. In this documentation it says to use npx, but I'm using yarn for the project. So if we are going to use npm, it's also fine, no problem. So let me do yarn create and then react app, create react app, and then dot, and let us wait for it to create. So what is it saying? Okay, now we have to do image gallery, and let's wait for it to create the React app. So looks like it's done, and let me just cd into my project, cd image gallery, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to install these packages. So let me do copy this, and where's that terminal? Okay, so yarn add and then paste it. So let us wait for it to add, and so looks like it's done. So after that we're going to copy this command, and don't worry, I'm going to provide you all the links here. So now what we'll do is we're going to open this project in VS Code. So we'll write code space dot, and it will open up in the Visual Studio Code. So you can see here the project is opened in the VS Code, and first of all what we're going to do is just open the browser here, and inside the tailwind.config.js file, copy this and paste that there, tailwind config.js, and then Control A, Control V, Control S. So also quickly let me open up the command palette and toggle screencast mode so you can see what I'm typing right here. So after that, inside the index.css, let me add this. So it's the index.css, Control A, Control V, and then save that. And okay, now looks like we're done with the setup for the Tailwind CSS. Let me close this, and I'm going to delete some unwanted files from here. So app.css, app taste, and then logo, report web vitals, setup test. Then let me delete it quickly, move to trash, and then open the index.js and then modify it a little bit. Remove this one and then remove the web vitals and save this. And also in the app.js, we have this app.css and logo. We have to remove this too. In fact, let me do Control A, delete, and RFCE to create a React functional component. And I think we're done. So let me open up the terminal quick. And let me fire up the terminal. Yarn dev. Yarn, and then let me do yarn start. Okay. Control C, yarn start. Okay. Now it's starting the server. Starting the development server, and it's opened in the localhost port 3000. It's taking some time, I don't know why. Okay, webpack compile. You can see the app here. Let me test the Tailwind CSS if it's working or not. Let me remove this div from here, and then close this one, and let me add a paragraph and hello world, and let me add a class here. So okay, the Tailwind intelligence is also working fine. So now what we're going to do is font, and then let's do bold, and let's see. Yeah, it's working just fine. Let me zoom in a little bit because in one of the videos one of you had commented that it's harder to see in the smartphone. So now we can start up with the project. So first of all, we're going to create some required files and folders. So first of all, components, and we need another file inside of the components folder, that is image card.jsx. Let me do RFCE to create a functional component, and then save this, and I think we can start with the project. A little quick, I need to show you how you can get an API key. So let me open the browser, and I'll leave this link in the description box below. You can just click on that, and then after you land on this page, you have to click on login, and you have to log in with your username and password. If you don't have, you have to sign in. Just click on the join and sign in, and then let me do sign in a little quick. Now you can see I'm signed in here, so let me scroll, and here inside parameters you can see my API key is being shown here. So it is required. Without this you cannot fetch any of the data from the Pixabay. So let me should do this, and we're ready to go. So first thing first, what we're going to do is we are going to create a basic template for our web page. So let me just open the app.js, and then what I'm going to do is remove this one for now, and we are going to import some other things here. We are going to use use state, and also use effect hook for calling our API. And let us create some constants here, const, and then images, comma set images equals use state, and it will be an empty array, and the const is loading. We're doing this loading thing because we are going to have a loading animation as well in the website. Use state, and this is going to be a boolean, so true value, and we're going to create a use state for our source term as well, term, and set term equals to use state, and it will be empty string. So we are done with the use state, and what we're going to do is now we're going to fetch the data from the API. So I'm going to use effect hook, so it will be an arrow function, and I'm going to use fetch, and inside the parenthesis and a backtick we're going to do https // and then pixabay.com/API/ key equals, and then we have to enter our own API key here. Let me just copy this key, copy this one, and then VS Code, and then Control V, and also we're going to do and Q equals the term search term, Q equals search term, that is query, and also image underscore type equals photo, and query equals true. So this is it for the fetching. So also let me open the word wrap. Okay, and we have to do dot then, and inside this response equal to an arrow function response.json. We are going to save the response in JSON format, and then again, and data if data set images data dot heads, and the set is loading false, and if there's an error we're going to do dot catch error equal to an error function console log error. So this is it for fetching the data from the API. What we have done is we have used the use effect hook. So, and also after the curly brackets we are going to use a term, so that the API will be called each time we update the term. So first of all, it's fetch. Here's some fetch methods. So it will fetch the data from the API. So you have to enter your own API key in this place, and after that we have to set the request injection, and then if data is not fully loaded, we had set the is loading true, and if data is loaded, data is fetched, then we had set it to false. And then if there's some error, we catch that error and console log it. So this is it for the fetching of data. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create a div, and inside div we are having some classes. Width screen, w screen, so that it will be full screen, and we're going to make it flex, and item center, and also justify center, and height of 40, and background of select 400, and it will be a fixed position fixed, and inset 0, and z index of 50 maybe, and after that let's do input tag. So input type equals, this is going to be a search, and the name is also going to be search, and ID let's leave for that, and then placeholder is going to be search anything, and we're going to add some classes to it. Class name equals, its width will be 1/4, and outline is going to be none. Outline is going to be none, and border, and then border radius 0, and border slat 300, and then height of 10, and padding of 4, and background of white, and rounded of large, and rounded and really put it up right, and let's see the output. Let me see, yeah, the output is just like this one. And now what I'm going to do is add a unchanged value. So on change, what I'm going to do is I'll fire an event, and it will set the term as event dot target dot value. So what this is doing is it will take the values from the input box and change this term. So each time this term changes, our API will be called, and the images will be refreshed. So yeah, nothing is being shown here. So now what we are going to do is I'm going to add a font awesome library into our app as well. So for that what I'm going to do is grab the font awesome CDN. So where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Yeah. I'll grab the font awesome CDN and paste it in the index.html in the header section. So this is the font awesome CDN. So don't worry, every resources will be provided for you in the description box below. And after the font awesome is added, we're going to add a search icon after the search box. So for that we're going to do I tag I, and then inside the I tag what we're going to do is we're going to add some classes. So FA and FA search, this will bring the search icon in the, yeah, you can see here search icon is here. So we are going to add some styling using Tailwind classes. So I'm going to do border L0, not L, border R0, and then border select 300, and then we're going to do, no, not right, it's left actually. Then height of 10 again, and then leading of 10, and padding right of 4, and then busy white, and then rounded large, rounded L, none. Looks like it's just it. Rounded L, none. Yeah, let me save this and view it here. I think it's not. Cancel this and save this, and you can see the search icon is here. So this is the search box. We are going to search here and our results will be shown down here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build the image card. So first of all, let me import the image card. So img card. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to render that image card here. Image card. Now let's see if anything changes. Nothing. Let's see the image card. Close this one. Now what we're going to do is first of all remove this one, and what we're going to do is curly braces. We are going to write JavaScript here. If that is loading, if loading, and images dot length triple equals 0, and this is gonna render h1 and no results found and I'll add some classes to it as well. So classes will be as text center, and then text for Excel, and then margin top of 44. Let's see, nothing is here. Yeah, you can see if we add the dummy search term, those are no results found, so this one is done here. Now we'll add another functionality, that is that here's to semicolon, and if it's loading, and then we're going to do h1, and then we are going to render loading. Yeah, and we are going to do here class name as text center, and then text for Excel, and then margin top 44 again. So 2 errors. So what are those errors? What is this? Expected a call. Okay, no problem. Okay, so if that, else what are we going to do? We're going to render our image card. So for that, I'll have a main tag here, and inside main tag, what I'll do is images.map, map into the images, and then for each image we will do, for each image we're going to render image card, and the key will be image.id, and image will be the image, and close this one. Now what we'll see here is we have so many image cards here. So if I search Apple, let me do no results found. Now we have to style the image card so that we can see our output better. Now we are going to style the image card. So for that, first of all, let me take a parameter image, and then I will have some React fragments, and inside this fragment we will have a div, and we're going to have some class name to the div, width of fill, and then background of sled 200, and that's it for the div. And we'll add a href, that would be image dot wave format URL, and target is going to be new, so that it will open in a new tab, and then we're going to have image, and then source image, and then source will be image dot web format URL, and all text will be nothing for now. We're going to add some classes to it for styling. Make it this full height auto, and after the anchor tag we're going to have a paragraph of we're saying image by, and then going to have strong here, and then image dot user, so it will display the author name, and I'll have a class name here as well, margin of full, text of large, and after that I'll have another paragraph tag. It will show the tags of the image, strong, and then image dot tags. So that we're going to have another paragraph tag, and then resolution strong tag, and then image dot height x, image dot image width. So this will display the resolution, and then let me add some classes to them. Margin 4 here as well, M4. Now you can see that is working. Now our image gallery is being shown here. You can browse images. Let us search something. Cat. Okay. Enter. Yeah. Cat. Okay, cats are being shown here. Here's the problem. Resolution. Image. Okay, capital H. Now it should work. Yes. Cat. Then let us do dog. Okay. We should get that. Yeah, dogs. Dogs. So this is the website that we're building today.